P. Hiremat, an aspiring writer currently pursuing second year law. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, a Sanskrit phrase which means the world is one family. In recent times, we saw people coming together without greed and with absolute selflessness, raising funds, verifying and putting out all the leads to finding beds, oxygen and medicine on all social media platforms. We are continuing to push ourselves through the pandemic. Those having access to resources, contacts with doctors started to help people who are in dire need of such sources. Helping every individual by means of emotional support, working tirelessly for the benefit of public at large, and including relief for stray animals during lockdown, we have truly proven that world is one family. This bridges with the teachings of Vishwaguru Sri Basaveshwara. He was minister to the King Bijala, a great prophet, a mystic by temperament, an idealist by choice, a statesman by profession, a man of letters by taste, a humanist by sympathy, and a social reformer by conviction. He strived to banish the social evils of caste system by introducing the Varnashrama Dharma. As beautifully explained by Swami Vivekananda, no man can escape the Varnashrama Dharma. When you pray, you are a Brahmin. When you stand up for someone else or for yourself, you are a Kshatriya. When you bargain at a marketplace, you are a Vaishya. And when you work for someone at their office, you are a Shudra. This concept, which is widely misunderstood, paved way to the wrongful acts of discrimination. Let's say, for example, a son of Kshatriya did not have enough potential to fight an actual battle, but yet he gets placed in the army because he's the son from that particular caste. And he ends up getting the opportunity which he probably did not deserve. Paired with greed and ego, emerged what is called as Jati. Along with this, there is yet another concept that reminds us again that the world is one family. Basavarna gave the concept of Kayakave Kailasa, meaning work is worship. By doing so, he exalted physical labor into religious ideology, which gave a severe blow to the society that looked upon different professions, since labor was intrinsically woven in the fabric of caste. Sri Basavarna even advocated the principles of right to each individual to live a life of dignity and get all the opportunities to shape themselves into better individuals. He then formed the Anubhava Mantapa, literal meaning experience pavilion, which became the fountainhead of the Vachana literature. It was presided by Allama Prabhu and numerous Sharanas and Sharanyaru from all over Karnataka and other parts of India. The movement taken over by Basavarna through Anubhava Mantapa became the basis of the sect of human values. It is the first religious parliament in the world, which was an academy of mystics, saints, and philosophers of the 12th century. It gave rise to a system of ethics and education at once simple and exalted. It sought to inspire ideals of social and religious freedom such as no previous faith of earth has done. Women who were being oppressed by blind beliefs and faiths were given platform to express their intellectual thoughts. It was a movement that took into serious consideration that women too have a place in the spiritual world. The Vachana Sahitya were easily communicated and comprehensive to all. They still remain to be popular among the Kannada literature, which serve as the enlightened path for those who wish to venture in the spiritual world. Later on, Rabindranath Tagore, a great poet and a literary figure, went on to write a poem on the same titled Work as Worship. He held that God resides in those hardworking people who find glory and peace in their work. He emphasized on Karma Yoga, that is socially productive and useful work which paves way for liberation. Speaking of Kayakave Kailasa, it's not wholly restricted to personal growth and reaching all heights of success we set for ourselves. When we have the capability to sustain and also carry the capacity to provide for others, it is our duty to give our contribution to the society. Once we are self-sufficient, it becomes an obligation to provide for the betterment of the society. Now we might wonder, what can even a small contribution help in building up the societies? Well, we hear many celebrities, influencers and other philanthropists signing up for charities or forming organizations of their own. Let's talk of something all of us can relate to. Feeding a stray animal, getting a meal for the homeless, or linking up with NGOs and volunteering at our free time, or even providing tuition for the underprivileged. Trying to take the responsibility of at least one child's education will bring a huge difference to the society, encouraging people of your surroundings to cultivate habits of kindness too. Ever since the era of Basavanna, Akka Mahadevi and Allama Prabhu, beginning from the 12th century, these acts towards society are being taught and conveyed through the Vachana Sahitya. These teachings evolve with time and come into more importance as days pass. There is never pressure for social service. It comes from within when you know that you are self-sustained, satisfied and grateful to even have a roof over your head. Bringing out a sense of compassion for others and extend help as per your convenience can be a small step towards the overall advancement of the society. It warms my heart to see people coming together in tough times like this and helping each other, being more understanding and open-minded without any bias, lending the best they can. It's not only in the pandemic that people suffer. There are still serious issues of poverty, illiteracy, food and water shortage, and many more spread across the globe. A tiny step towards change can bring hope for someone and gift them with life. One small act of kindness, a small contribution has the potential and the power to strengthen the society and fill the hearts of people with compassion. This is what we strive for today by walking on the path already laid by great thinkers, philosophers and socialists. The ideology of compassion towards every living being is what makes a person great, as stated by Basavanna, which is now a worldwide principle. We must strive to achieve those longing dreams for a better society. I would like to conclude by saying that the teachings of Sri Basavanna from 12th century is relevant even in the 21st century. Thank you.